take one. Right, action. One, take two. Right, action. Got it.
Dames en heren, Tony Curtis.
Why am I following you? Where are we going?
Here.
Oh. Is this some spy movie we're making?
Yes.
Where was I
The
going?
Friendly Persuaders.
No, just the Persuaders.
The Persuaders? Oh,
yes, we're not friendly anymore.
You're not friendly anymore.
Okay, pal, what can I do?
Yes, put off your gloves.
Why should I take them off? I don't know whether
For
you
an
want to fight
interview.
or not yet.
You're such a
I'm
fighter.
not sure yet. Listen,
No.
in a minute or two, if I see you're friendly, if you're a friendly animal, then I'll take my gloves.
I'm a friendly animal, always. Thank you.
I'll take one glove off. Okay.
You know, Tony, how interviews are. They always start. How did you start your career?
Well, we haven't got time for me to tell you.
Tell
Take me 4,000 words.
Yes?
Used to be able to take
Can
me
you
2
do
minutes.
it in 2,000 words?
No, I could do it in 5 words.
In 5 words.
I went to California in 1948. I started in pictures then. I've been doing it for 22 years. Da, 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 da.
It's beautiful. You started as Bernie Schwartz.
No, I didn't
No?
start as anything. I started as a boy in New York, decided I want to get into pictures. Whether my name was Bernie Schwartz, Alf Smith, or Sylvia Sidney makes no difference.
But how did you manage to get into pictures?
I made myself seen by somebody and they put me in the movies.
And who was that lucky guy?
Bob Goldstein. Well, I don't know how lucky he was.
What is the picture?
It was called Crisscross. It was the first picture I made at Universal, 1948.
Directed by Robert Schumann.
Right.
Yes, Yvonne de Carlo.
Crisscross. Yvonne de Carlo, Burt Lancaster.
And then you came another Universal picture.
And a lot of small films in and out there. Not small in quality, small in the in my part. Small little roles, you know.
Tell me something, Mr. Curtis,
Yes.
Grant, about the director Blake Edwards from Operation Petticoat.
I remember Blake not too kindly, I'm afraid. Yes. He's all right, but yes, anything else.
Billy Wilder, for some
Billy
like
Wilder is a wonderful person.
Could you
Well,
tell me something
yes.
which effect he had on you as a director?
Billy Wilder?
Yes.
Billy Wilder struck me with a sense of perception, you know? perception and rather a bittersweet look at life. That's what I like. Well, but that's the reflection of what Billy Wilder stands for.
And you're part, of course, in some like a
So it's a perfect example of the kind of characters that Billy Wilder liked and emulated, you know, those fellas who, and women who were just off-center, who weren't quite what they should be. Always a big crack in the vase.
Very good.
Are we ready, Tony? You will
we have
excuse
to
me.
go. Yes,
Maybe I'll be
because
back. If not,
I'll
it's been
hope
wonderful.
you must be back. Thank
See you later.
Monsieur.
The note says that a package is being delivered to my room.
You're disappointed.
Not at all. I think the gift wrapping is superb. May I offer you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm here on business.
Oh, well, may I be so naive as to inquire what your line is?
Work for British intelligence.
Oh, isn't that pity? I rather hoped you were a gift from the Italian Tourism Board.
I'll have to ask you to come along with us.
Us?
The game, as they say, is up, Lord Sinclair. I do hope you'll cooperate and won't cause any trouble.
Well, could I ask you to offer me some proof that you are British?
Show my proof. Convinced?
Totally. Would you hold that for me, please?
Ivanhoe and this saint, and now the persuaders that it's a hero, real men.
Well, that's what heroes are made of.
Don't you like to play an anti-hero?
Yes, I would. I don't quite honestly think it would do any good at the box office. Because you should never do things that people don't want. They pay their money to see you because you have a certain sort of image. And they're disappointed if you don't do that. And, you know, apart from the sort of a small block of fans. And I have two, my mother and my wife. And I'm training my children.
You are worried about the audience, that they like you. You appreciate that.
Because of the box office,
Yeah,
of course you must.
But the critics.
Oh, I only believe the critics if they say nice things. Unless they've never said nice things, I have no reason to believe critics.
You told me, and I know you are an observer of life, what is, in your opinion, a typical British actor?
What is a typically British actor?
Yes.
Out of work, unless he's lucky.
Of course.
With far too many.
Yeah. But there's quite a difference between American films, American series, and British series. You know, and you have some characters which you don't find, especially in English things.
Well, basically because English series sort of show the English way of life in the general run, and the Americans show the American way of life. We don't have cowboys in England.
No, of course not.
We don't have brutal cops, you know. And we don't have Ironside, you know. None of our detectives ride around in wheelchairs. My next theory is I may be in a wheelchair.
Are you going to the cinema?
Do I go to the cinema? Yes. I get to see quite a lot of films.
What films do you like?
I like it. I will not go and see a film, you know, if I know it's going to be pornographic, because I have no interest in pornography. I have no real interest in films that word of mouth has already told me, you know, this is over violent. Sometimes I'll go and see them just purely because I want to see a director's work, to see his technique. But that's not the sort of film I want to make, and not the sort of films I want to see.
Looks like an Englishman is supposed to look like when they want him to look like that in the movies.
That's Archie.
That's who?
Archibald Sinclair Beecham, a distant cousin, but never distant enough. Don't let him see me.
Red, old boy. Oh, a prize? Come in. Red. What an absolutely smashing surprise to see you here.
Archie, what on earth are you doing here?
I've got the yacht down at Oscar, old boy.
Yacht? What yacht?
The yacht? Well, it's a complete overhaul. Barnacles. Caribbean barnacles, the worst type, you know. You've got to do something about them. Oh, you're Danny Wilde, aren't you? Oil's your game, isn't it?
Yes, right.
Well, I think I might be able to put something in your way.
Oh, no.
Seriously. May I introduce a friend of mine, David Price? I
do
gave
it.
him a lift on the way down.
Nice to meet you,
Right?
Well, we must have a drink to celebrate family reunion.
Look,
huh?
you must excuse me, but I must take it.
Must you really?
I'll see you later.
Well, yes, see you later. Yes.
Danny, we
Now,
have an
look, chaps,
appointment.
come on. You must have a drink. Do sit down. I mean, after all, blood is thicker than water, isn't it? Waiter, let's have a bottle of champagne, will you?
Could you tell me something about your part in The Persuaders?
Well, yes, in 2 words, it's a Terry Thomas part. It was written for me. Bob Baker, who's the producer, has been in the business quite a little while, and I starred in his first 2 productions. And he wrote
Which
this.
were they?
One was called Melody Club, and the other one was called Date with a Dream, and I would think the date would be about 1949, 50.
It was a film, of course.
Yes, 2 films.
2 films.
And they were, I think the 2 first films that starred Terry Thomas. As you know, I don't go in for starring in films. I much prefer to play supporting roles. It suits me much more. I
You have
get
a
in
guest
and out
role
quickly.
here.
Yes, I have. And it was, as I say, written, and it's typical Terry Thomas.
Yes?
Typical Englishman. Which I'm not really, in a way.
No?
Well,
What are you?
I don't think that I am. I think that a typical Englishman is more like Robert Morley or Wilfred Hyde White. You know, they're terribly English. I would say that I'm cosmopolitan.
Yeah, but your appearance on the screen is, for us, British.
Yes, well, it's a mystery to me. I don't know. I wouldn't say that I look anything other than English, but I wouldn't think that I would look typically English. I don't think so, but then there's, oh, would some power the gift to give us to see ourselves as others see us, as they say in Scotland.
But you have special lines, special things, what we call British.
Yes.
Is it true in The Persuaders?
This is exactly, of course, what I'm doing. You know, the typical Englishman, the professional Englishman, with all the jolly good shows, you know, hard cheese and all these extraordinary expressions, all of which are typically English, and not as old-fashioned as a lot of people pretend they are. There are modern words in there's modern argot in English, but
For instance?
well, I mean, we take beat. You know, a lot of people use a lot of beatnik what beatniks are taken from the American argot, like getting uptight and that sort of thing, those sort of expressions. But a typical Englishman like Robert Morley or Terry Thomas wouldn't say uptight because it wouldn't suit, would it? You know, it's rather like an Englishman wearing a sarong. He doesn't seem to suit. Because, I mean, it makes the bowler hat look rather ridiculous. The sarong makes the bowler hat look absurd, isn't it?
And do you have a philosophy on European men from the continent? Dutchmen, for instance.
Have I a philosophy?
Yes. When we were having lunch, you told the story about Dutchmen.
Oh, well, well, yes, but do you think I should repeat that?
Yes, please repeat it, of course.
Well, I'm not going to say that it wasn't flattering, but I'm not intelligent enough to know whether it's flattering or not. I'm very pro Dutch. I don't know why. I suppose I was in the army during the war, and everybody was very kind to me. But apart from that, I like Dutch music and Dutch cheese. And
Stop, Bill. This one, mate. No. Okay, stop down to the room. Come into the room.
Oh, okay. We'll move. Oh, I've got to move.
Roger, could you tell me something about the Persuaders?
Persuaders? Well, it's Tony Curtis and myself. He plays an English lord. No, I play an English lord. That's how confused I am. And he plays an American millionaire. We're both men who enjoy wealth. He has to make it, and I have it already. We also enjoy gambling. We also enjoy women and cars. And we get involved. We're coerced into getting involved in bringing someone to justice in the first episode. And from that time on, it gives us a taste, another sort of fillip to our personalities, apart from being gamblers. We now get involved in trying to save people. But it's not done as The Saint, a sort of straight action adventure. The accent is more on comedy. It has to be. I'm getting so old I can't move that fast. Yes. Tongue-in-cheek.
Yes.
I want to know something about the story.
There's nothing, I can't tell you anything about it. You're going to just have to see it and decide for yourself.
It's fun.
It's a little mixture of everything.
Adventure.
You know? You've got to, the meaning comes after you see them. For me to sit here and try to explain them to you would be impossible. I haven't got the command of the language necessary for that kind of work.
And how's working with Roger Moore?
Terrible.
Yes?
He's impossible to be with. He's late, noisy, clumsy. I wouldn't do it with anyone but him.
And how's working with Tony?
It's a delight. It's joy and a delight. We work very fast together.
Working with Roger is a terrific experience. You see, he's so good at his job that he makes it easier to do the work. And that's important, to have a good partner with you.
You have an ambition to become a director in the future?
I think I would rather be a director than an actor. Who said I was an actor?
Would you like to become a director yourself?
No.
Or a producer?
No. I produce now and I direct now, so why would I want to...
You direct now?
Oh, sure.
What are you directing?
Every time I do a scene, I direct. I say, can I come in the door this way? Can I say the line that way? That's directing, isn't it?
Which effect have directors on you?
What effect do directors have on me? Complete irritation.
The direction is nothing. Once you know what you want to tell in a movie, then what's the direct? Just a matter of 30 days to shoot it in, so many minutes a day.
Yeah, to show where the camera...
You see, they over-stimulate everybody with the names and labels, director, collaborator, starring in. It's all bullshit, you know? It's all too much. It's nothing, just making movies. I find I like to simplify my life. Hi, girls.
No, I'm 6'2". My nose is straight, my eyes are blue, and I get cast in the type of role that leading men normally play. I'm not a character actor.
Goodbye, everybody. I hope you like the films. Goodbye. Thanks.
Archie! Which way? This way. Wait a minute. Come here. Archie, come on.
Quick, there's more coming that way.
The window.
Come on, Archie, get it. Come on.
Moving one saw.
Archie, don't hurt you. Come on.
You go. Let me see you do it first.
Come on, Archie. Come on. Jump! Archie, will you jump? Sorry.